There's a warning for homeowners to be extra vigilant following a rise in the number of scams related to so-called rogue traders.
It comes as recent figures from Citizens Advice show around 700 people each week are reporting falling victim to individuals claiming to be qualified tradespeople. Our reporter Jamie Morris has been to one community in Portsmouth where residents have seen a surge in incidents.
Earlier this year, we uncovered a series of incidents where residents were targeted by rogue roofers. It happened here, in the North End area of Portsmouth. Some residents lost thousands of pounds, and one local business reported their business documents were falsified, using fake business cards to deceive victims. And among those identified to us as a suspected rogue trader was this man. Now, 6 months on, this same man appears to be back, in the same neighbourhood. And again, victims have been left feeling ashamed, vulnerable and out of pocket. And worryingly, he's not the only one.
Right on the top of your roof, you got birds getting in. Can you hear them? Yeah.
On this occasion, it was Chris's mother-in-law who was targeted.
You know, the way he was talking to her, I found, was really bad as well. You know, can you hear the birdies? You know, things like that, talking to her like she's a 3-year-old.
You can't hear the birds?
While she was being targeted, Chris spoke to the man via the doorbell camera.
And I said to him, she's a 91-year-old lady and you're just, you know, trying to extract money from her. And I told him that I was just round the corner and he better not be there when I come round. And that's when he picked the ladder up and I heard him run to the van, throw it in the back, and they just hammered off up the road. There was no problem with the roof at all. None at all.
We've been unable to confirm whether the man in the video is a legitimate trader or not. Catherine Hart, who is the lead in Doorstep Crime for Trading Standards, believes these are textbook rogue trader tactics.
He reckons he can just repair it for 20 quid with a bit of concrete. He's not even been on the roof yet. You know, so all of that to me is just the hallmarks of somebody that is going to use coercive tactics and probably exploit her for a lot more money than £20.
A few hours after I'd spoken to Chris, I got a text from another person who said a rogue roofer was operating in North End that afternoon. During our original investigation in March, we heard about a rogue roofer operating in the same area who we believe goes by several names, one of which is Tim. When I spoke to residents this time round, Sue told me she had a close call, she believes, with that same man.
He came in and said, "Can I sit down?" And then he said it would be 650, but with the extra work that had to be done, it would be 1,260. And when I said, "No way can I pay that," he said, "We'll settle on 960. if you can get it to me within 3 hours."
Sue rang her son to ask him what he thought. Sue's son thought it sounded genuine.
So he phoned him back and said, "OK, but I'll pay you on Friday by backs." And he said, "No way, within 3 hours." And my son said, "Go away." It just makes me feel vulnerable now.
A man living 4 doors down from Sue, who didn't want to be identified, told me he believed the same man came to his house last November and was captured on his CCTV. He said he saw images of this man in our report in March and again on Facebook shortly after Sue's encounter with him.
What he's saying is just what Tim, as he was called, was telling me.
Do you think that that gentleman looks like the person that came to your house?
Yes, definitely yes. His hair, the way he's speaking.
I also spoke to another man who said his mother had recently been scammed in the same neighbourhood and he had a very familiar sales technique.
He was just bamboozling her with a load of old pony.
Using his mother's phone, the man rang Mark to ask for his permission.
What he was saying was really quite convincing. Then I think he spoke to my brother as well, and obviously he was bamboozled because he was at work and he basically turned me and said, "Well, whatever happens, mate, you're going to have to wait until after 3 o'clock when I finish work."
Except he didn't wait. The man told Mark's mum her son had given the go-ahead for the work to be done and she handed over £2,400, which was all the money she had. He left the property immediately, saying he'd be back in 5 minutes, but never returned. The family reported this to Hampshire Police, who told us they are investigating a rogue trader-related fraud incident.
The leadwork is so weak that the tiles above, underneath it, has fallen down.
As soon as we got that video, as soon as he started talking, my son told me and said, that's him. And then obviously I listened to the rest of it, and yeah, definitely him.
The man who residents said was called Tim left various numbers. We've tried them all and have had no response. This man left no contact details, and we've been unable to track him down.
They haven't got the morals or the thinking of what actually happens 20 minutes after they've gone, and it's actually sunk in. That poor person has sunk in. It's, you know, that they've been robbed. I mean, don't forget, my mum's got family round her. There's probably a lot of people that he's done it to, ain't got no one.
Jamie Morris, BBC News.